Hey on, it's your boy Kevin Yee. Today is the last day I'm doing the live stream, so not gonna lie, I was trying to think of an interesting topic to talk about. I was gonna either break down my Notion, to-do list, and all that, but don't think people would really want to see that. Something interesting that I've been doing over the last 2 days. And by the way, if you're catching this live, would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, all that for the YouTube algorithm. But I thought I'd take a break from the what's that called? Reddit pharmacy. It's kind of depressing, honestly. And I'm actually working with a few people or talking to a few people about how to get more PPE for pharmacists. So I'm working on that. You might see a video or some sort of crowdfunding later, but um, yeah, trying to see what I can do to help the situation rather than just bitch and complain. But something that I've been doing recently has been going on a 24-hour fast, or actually 48 hours. I have like three more. Oh my god, 3 more hours. Can't wait. I'm like literally starving. When I first started the fast, I actually ate some bad food right before. It was actually before my stream last time. So I ate a bun me. I ate two Costco slices of pizza. That's all I ate that day. But not the most healthiest options. But I'm starving today, so I'm just gonna go back on my normal diet and all that after that. But was doing that, and man, it's been pretty eye opening, this whole 48-hour fast, man. It's weird. It's kind of like let's say like if you ever take a break from the hub, and you guys know what hub I'm talking about, right? If you ever take a break from the hub, you come back very like rejuvenated. You look at things very differently. That's what it feels like for food for me, where it's like, man, I can take the most basic food and I just have an appreciation for it. And I don't know how I ended up on it, but I actually ended up on Alex Becker's page, and I actually just shot a video like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago, um, that I'm gonna edit and stuff later tonight. But really breaking down this whole dopamine detox concept, I really like it. In the past, I wasn't a huge fan of Alex Becker, to be honest with you, just because he was super markety. He was just like, hey, in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you how, if you have the next 30 seconds available or something, I'm going to show you how to be a millionaire or whatever, all those type of ads everybody gets targeted for. It's a real turnoff for me because I kind of understand the business as well. But um, yeah, so I was um I was going through his thing, and he was talking about dopamine detox and all that sort of stuff, and just been really. So I've been doing that with my diet life, and also I've been doing it for my for YouTube as well. Like, in terms of YouTube, I watch. If you guys want to know, one of my vices is actually YouTube. I watch a lot of content on YouTube, probably too much. My default is always to put a podcast on, and just about 30 minutes ago, I actually uninstalled YouTube on my phone. I installed a porn blocker too, as well. So doing that, man, and it's crazy, man. Like, what I learned from this 48-hour fast was, so the only things I really did was drink coffee. So coffee was permitted. I drank a lot of water, like a lot of water. It's crazy. So I've been going through that. Um, and so that's kind of like what I've been really that's what I've been really doing these last 2 days. And you know, I'm pretty hungry for the most part for like these last 48 hours, but it's not as bad as you think it is. By day two, you start feeling a lot more focused, and you get all those cognitive effects are very real, by the way. So highly recommend it, like highly recommend doing like at least trying it, maybe not 48 but 24. I might actually consider doing a 24-hour fast every single week, once a week, or maybe even 48-hour fast as well. So thinking about that. But yeah, like, dude, I notice like my like I'm super super warm all the time. Like, there's definitely like I'm burning quite a bit. When I weighed myself this morning, I was like 200.4, I think. So, uh, dude, a lot of it is water weight, obviously, but if I do this like maybe once a week, it'll be a good reset for all like the routines and stuff, right? And I've just been what I've realized that ever since coming back from QLA, I've just been on a continuous routine over and over and over again. So kind of taking the time to take a break from everything to really think about like what I want to be doing and all that. I think that's important as well. So that's pretty much what I've been up to in terms of like the fast and all that sort of stuff. Um, but yeah, really just taking a step back and just really thinking about, okay, what do I really want to double down on? What are some of the things? What are like I have a lot of projects on the table, and it's just like, does it make sense to really dip my hands in so many damn projects, or does it make more sense to just to focus at one project at a time and really make sure that I deliver like the best like programs and all that sort of stuff too. So that's kind of like what's been on my mind recently. And one of the things that I've realized about dopamine detoxing as well is like I haven't been really in the mood to really focus on creating content as much. Not as much on this channel or even my other channel too, um, as well. So there's that. I haven't been really focused on like there hasn't been as much drive as I normally have had right in the past, and so I think it really comes down to either a and just letting you guys know, taking a break hasn't really helped me too much either. It's really the will, like taking going through. I think there comes like taking a step back and just really thinking about what you guys like, what to really focus on, what not to focus on, has been something that's been really difficult for me, especially within the last, I would say, 2 or 3 years, right? 2 or 3 years, like I've always been kind of struggling, like that shiny object syndrome, man. Like there's so many great ideas out there, right? That I want to implement, kill, do all that, but it doesn't always make sense. Like for myself, it's always been hard to say no to certain projects, and I think finally in my life I'm starting to be able to say things like no and to not react so quickly to toward things as well. So those are just some interesting thoughts. If you guys got any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to drop them in. um in terms of uh in terms of news that's happening, well, in terms of maybe what I can show to Notion. So what I can show too, it's kind of like the things that I've been focusing on. Yeah, and just to put it out there too, I've been getting a lot of hate recently. Not sure where it's coming from, but whatever, dude. It's all good. I'll just keep on blocking and banning people, dude. So that's all. Okay, cool. So I want to break down something that I've been doing almost every single day. And maybe I can bring it up through browser. All right. So, one of the things that has been helping me out a lot is actually going through this exercise of using a tool like Notion. Notion has really helped me out a lot just because, like, every single morning, I just go through this continuous exercise of what I need to do in a day and stuff like that. So, let me open up all these things. Uh, yeah. So, let's go to. Can you guys see this? Perfect. So, I've kind of one of the things I've been working on since being in quarantine is really being able to go through a checklist, right, of all the things that I do. Actually, I finished this today. Um, but basically, what I do every single morning is I wake up, set a lot of easy stuff in the morning. So, I'll do something like play some chill hop in the morning. There's this chill hop radio that I listen to all the time. It's lo-fi and whatnot. Second thing is I'll go through a self hypnosis routine. It's almost like a meditation routine. I took a course by Scott Olsford, really going over that as well. The second, and I'll do all these different things, but what it almost does is it almost gamifies everything as well. So it makes everything really fun. Like at the end of the day, like there's a certain time that usually within like an hour I would want to hit everything in here. So I have a morning routine, but it's going to differ from people, person to person as well, right? So there's that. I have different categories like health as well. So things like, jujitsu practice, obviously that's not going on right now. Powerlifting, that's not going on right now because of the gym. So I just checked that off. Acupuncture is out of commission. Thai massage, chiropractor out of commission. But things like yoga routines, and one thing I love about Notion is like if I click this, it'll open up in a new screen and make everything so much more convenient. By the way, so there's health. I also have things for relationships, especially right now, in terms of being in quarantine as well. There is being in quarantine. I've also kind of focused more on relationships too. So really focusing on, obviously I can't do dinner and all that, but I'll usually hit one of my friends up with, I'll e-connect with someone. I'll be active on the Asian Hustle Network too, just like, just commenting on somebody's posts, just interacting with them and stuff like that, just meeting new people, right? Emails as well, checking my emails and making sure that I answer all my emails through either Refugee Hustle or Instagram as well. Also like for my clients as well. So like I have everything right there as well. And then let's see. Also, planning my content. So right now I've actually shot a lot of my content and I just move things as I go ahead as well. And then I also have something new I'm trying to do too, is actually implement my food on here too. So making sure that, hey, I hit all these basic food items as well, like for the week or whatever. So just migrating that through all that. And I think like there's a huge power behind a lot of checklists as well. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. And again, like I said, it gamifies everything. So pretty cool stuff, guys. Well, that is a lot of dislikes. It's all good though. YouTube will either way, it's engagement, man. But it's really interesting. Recently I've been getting like a lot, I don't know what the fuck happened over the week, but I just been getting an influx of like haters and stuff, which is totally cool. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really seek approval from other people and stuff like that. But one of the benefits of it is that definitely there's been a lot more engagement on the previous one, on my previous stream, which was really important because, I think my previous stream was something to do about pharmacists. Let me just take a look. Oh, whether pharmacists should be curbside or essentially closed door pharmacy versus not closed door pharmacy, which is good. But at the end of the day, it's like whatever. People want to talk about certain things and whatnot. By the way, I'm never gonna highlight a troll or anything like that, or highlight any of that sort of stuff too. So it is what it is, man. But it's part of the game. I was actually listening a lot to Alex Becker too, and I never bought anything from Alex Becker in my life, but it's very, very interesting to see how like he's kind of changed over the last year or two, just because like he's been, I don't want to say more woke, but he's been talking about a lot of the concepts I've been thinking about as well, right? Like how do you live a purposeful life? How do you what do you do to focus on, like how do you create meaning in your life as well? And so a lot of these concepts he's been really tackling, especially in the entrepreneur world. But it does come off as kind of woke and stuff like that. So interesting stuff. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Well, anyways, since there's not that much engagement today, what I will do is end the stream early because I don't really like, honestly, after doing, I'll be honest with you guys, after doing a stream since like what, 14 days in a row, it's been ridiculously like draining on me, like thinking about topics every single day. Kind of reminds me back in the day when I used to do vlogs every single day, and that burned me out really really quick. But I think it's good to have like short bursts of challenges and stuff like that. And really the intent behind all this was really to stream and just like help out our fellow pharmacists and stuff, because a lot of them, like I said, aren't getting recognized. A lot of them don't have PPE as well. And so that's something that's really that I feel very strongly about. I've actually been working trying to, I know someone in the Bay Area, like, so I actually reached out to someone in the Bay Area about getting she's actually successfully got PPE for a lot of not pharmacists in particular, but healthcare providers. And so I'm just like, okay, how can I help? How can I help like this situation? Because obviously talking about it isn't really helping that much, right? What I really want to do is make sure that, you know, maybe I could do some sort of crowdfunding, maybe I can do some sort of donation fund or something like that to really support the cause and really help these things. Because a lot of pharmacy corporations, they're not investing into PPE, but the number one hardest thing about this is really being able to find a good supplier that can provide this as well. Geez, Bob Dole says, geez, you made the marathon event until the end of the month. I know, dude, this is like really freaking crazy. I can't believe I did it for this long, man. Like typically, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of days I actually did not want to stream. Like today is kind of like a day that I didn't really feel like streaming, to be honest with you. Just want to just edit some more videos and just do all that. But you know, you guys, like, that's the thing, man. That's the thing about business and all that sort of stuff, man. Like you just gotta put your head to, you just sometimes gotta grind it out and just really prioritize what's the most important thing, and just like stick it through. I think that's one of the hardest things for me too, is just like really committing and finishing something all the way. But when you do finish something, like what I've noticed with like my Notion board and all that, is like when I do finish it, it's such a great relief, and it's such a great thing for myself, where it's like, damn, I can actually do this, man. Like um I can actually like take something from start to finish. And it's really getting back in that mode again of that hustle and stuff like that as well. All right, we got some more crappy comments. Yeah, which I'm not gonna address at all. But okay, let's see. How do I go back into my YouTube channel? Well, like I said, if there's no other comments or anything else, oh, by the way, I just want, for those that are tuning in, make sure to hey, really appreciate you guys tuning into stream almost every single day since like my 32nd. Dude, I can't believe I'm 32 now. So pretty crazy stuff. But anyways, yeah, most progressions are never a linear trend. Yeah, exactly. It was really rough sometimes. Like it would really take a burden on me and whatnot as well. So more engagement, yes. Hold on. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you guys later. For those that hate me, love me, thank you for all your support and your engagement, guys. And I appreciate it. All right, have a great day. Take care. Bye.